Most people assume that if you want a decent finish on a woodworking project, you have to drop a small fortune on a professional-grade sander. But then you come across something like this little unit from HYCHIKA, and it makes you wonder if the expensive stuff is just overkill for the average garage workshop. Right out of the box, the first thing you notice is the weight. It feels surprisingly substantial for its size, and that rubberized grip isn't just for show. It actually does a solid job of dampening the vibration, which is a huge deal if you've ever spent an hour sanding and ended up with that weird, buzzing feeling in your hands afterward. The motor is rated at 300 watts, and honestly, it's got plenty of kick. When you crank it up to that top speed of 13,000 RPM, it really tears through material. Having 6 different speed settings is a nice touch, too. You can dial it way back for delicate finishing work, or let it rip when you're trying to strip old paint off a stubborn piece of furniture. It's versatile enough that you aren't constantly switching tools just to get a smooth surface. Now, let's talk about the dust situation. Nobody likes cleaning up a workshop, and this thing actually tries to help. The collection bag is surprisingly effective. It's not going to catch every single speck of dust. Let's be real, no sander does, but it handles a good chunk of the mess, keeping the air a bit clearer while you work. The vacuum holes are positioned well, so it doesn't feel like the dust is just swirling around under the pad. Changing out the sandpaper is a breeze, too. The hook and loop system is nice and grippy, so the discs stay put even when you're pushing down a bit harder than you probably should. If there's a downside, it's that the dust bag can get a little bulky if you're working in tight corners, and you'll definitely want to keep an eye on it so it doesn't get too heavy. Also, while the build quality is great for the price, it's still a corded tool, so you're tethered to an outlet. But for the money, it's hard to complain. It's a straightforward, no-nonsense tool that does exactly what it says on the box, without any unnecessary fluff. If you're looking for something that gets the job done without breaking the bank, this is definitely one to keep on your radar. It's reliable, it's got enough power to handle most DIY projects, and it's comfortable enough to use for a long afternoon in the shop. Honestly, it's a pretty solid addition to any workbench.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.